local broadcasting is still alive and well, contrary to a lot of popular beliefs. And reality is that over the last few years, last 3 years, a hurricane and an earthquake shows the power of local television like no other. And so we're alive and well, and local television still has a few tricks up their sleeves that will keep our friends in the digital world at bay. Having
Puerto
said
Rico is
that,
open for business, so thank you for reminding everybody. Thank you.
so Olga runs the Boys and Girls Clubs of Puerto Rico, and we just want to talk about two things, and we'll be brief, but hopefully we'll give you something to think about. One is child poverty, and then Olga's direct impact on the children of Puerto Rico through the Boys and Girls Clubs, and how that has a powerful impact. So Olga, talk to us a little bit about child poverty, specifically in Puerto Rico, and how do you see the possibility of government helping reduce that in our island?
If you ask government, there's no possibility. To frame it, child poverty to Puerto Rico costs $4.4 billion a year. That's 4.3% of GDP. So kind of to frame it in numbers. That's close to our populations. In Puerto Rico, 60% of our kids live under poverty. 38% live under extreme poverty, which is an income of $3,900 per year. So imagine that. In the case of our populations, that number goes up to 90%. In any platform, in any political platform, the child poverty issue has ever been raised. So that's one of our main issues for this upcoming political campaign in 2020. But we recently did a study that is going to be released. If any of you is in New York next week, it's going to be released on the 13th at 3:30 at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. We're going to be releasing the Cause of Child Poverty study with a roadmap of solutions. We discovered through the analysis that we've done that it's possible to reduce child poverty in Puerto Rico in 10 years, close to half. If we do some activities related to taxes, to the way that the money is distributed among the population, so it is possible. The issue is that it's never been in any platform, it's never seen from an economic development perspective, and that's the main issue with government.
And talk then directly about the Boys and Girls Clubs and how you impact the lives of these young people that are really in need of support.
We've been here and I see many familiar faces from last year. We've been here for 52 years doing direct services. That's mainly after-school services for 15,000 kids every year. And 6 years ago, we sat down and really tried to understand what's our issue. What were we trying to solve for? Were we trying to solve for miseducation or for lack of education, quality education? And we discovered that we were really solving against poverty, because that's where our kids that live under poverty have no access to quality education. That means that they have less opportunities, that they have less access. So 2 years ago, and I think I said it last year, we were in our first year of launching. 2 years ago, we launched a two-generation approach program that is called Vimenti, that includes a full program, a one-stop shop for families and children, so we can leave them out of poverty. So in that project, we hold the first charter school approved to operate in Puerto Rico. This year, we open our second year. We have groups of kinder, first, and second graders. And the first year, to give you some results of the project that we have, the first year we saw that within our employment program for adults, we took their unemployment rates from 42% to 16% in 1 year. So it is possible.
And I know we have the auction tonight, Andy, but there's also an event coming up on the 30th of April for the Youth of the Year. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, and we'll close with that.
Youth of the Year is our signature event, but it's really the closure of a program that is a year long, that we take talented students and participants in leadership close to graduation from high school, and we take them through all of the steps to make them better leaders and to position themselves to insert in the economic workforce, in the workforce development. So on the 30th, since December, we've been celebrating by club these kids. They have to be recognized with excellent academic grades. They have to be leaders in their communities. They have to be leaders in their clubs as well. And on that day, on the 30th, we take a champion. right? We select the winner, and that person is our advocate at the White House for the national competition.
That's on the 30th of April. So if any of you are here in Puerto Rico or would like to come back, that is an evening event, and it's a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Puerto Rico. Andy, thank you very much for this
Thank you
opportunity.
so much.